I'm Sue Crouchbauer, and well, I mentor midlifers, 30 to 50 somethings. I'm talking about you. And I'm here to help make that transition from good to great a little less terrifying and probably a lot faster too. Each week, I share lessons learned from my own journey and sometimes from a client or an outside expert on taking back control of your life and achieving your personal or professional goals. So last week, I demolished the myth that introverts can't become successful entrepreneurs. Although I was focusing on introverts, there's a lot of great nuggets in there for extroverts too. But this week, we're going to pivot to the topic of passion in work and in life. So, my midlife mavens, how many years has it been since you started on your first career? 10, 20, 30 or more? Are you the same person you were back then? If you're like most of us, the answer is a resounding no. The world has changed. Work has changed. You've changed a lot. Are you starting to wonder if this is all there is? If the answer is yes, you are not alone. Despite all your work, all your learning, all your intelligence, efficiency, productivity, and despite all the results that you have created, you know things could definitely be better. And for some reason, you haven't been able to make it happen this time. You are like many of us who want something more. You still have many productive years ahead of you and you don't want to be shuffled off the sidelines. You want to do work that includes 3 elements. Passion, doing work you love. Maybe it's a hobby. Maybe it's something you dreamed of long ago and gave up on because you thought, or somebody told you, you had to be practical when it came to a career choice. Maybe it's inventing something totally new and surprising. 2, purpose. Doing work that has meaning and makes a difference. It's about doing work that fills you up and excites you to get up every day and allows you to give back. It's about leaving a legacy. 3, a paycheck. You're not ready to retire yet, and you're not old enough to collect Social Security, nor, quite frankly, do you want to. But you do need or want to have an income. Discovering your passion plus purpose is really another way to say you've found your true calling. Perhaps that sounds a bit like a cliche or even a waste of time, yet when you find out what you're meant to do, this leads to an epiphany about what genuinely matters to you and your family and your future. Putting your passion and your purpose with a paycheck might seem like an unattainable dream. But trust me, it absolutely exists in the realm of the possible for you. But I feel stuck, you say. Or, maybe life got in the way. Caregiving, an unexpected illness, a change in significant relationship, either endings or, yes, even new beginnings. If we could talk right now, you might say to me, Sue, I haven't a clue about what I want to do. Well, what brings me passion and purpose that could also result in a paycheck? Well, let's tackle first things first, shall we? What brings you passion, joy, your calling? Here are what I like to call the top 10 signs that you've found your passion and purpose. What signs that show you that you've found your true north, your personal calling? Well, let's take a look at that. 1, interesting and magical things start happening. Well, you might want to write off some of these things as coincidences, but, well, they're pretty important if they repeat, occurring and occurring again. Things that might start happening that make you feel as if you've developed a sixth sense. Or if the universe is talking to you, and it could be in a form of seeing ideas fall together like puzzle pieces, or even running into someone who can help you. 2, you have an overwhelming desire to go on a journey. Now, you might think that this relates to a desire to be traveling to a new country or continent, which, well, it could. Or I might suggest it's simply a desire to embark on a journey to learn more about yourself, someone else, or something that's been on your mind. pushing yourself out of your comfort zone can allow you to develop a different perspective on things. And that is a sign your calling has surfaced. 3, you receive money at the right moment. As you work towards your calling, sometimes you'll receive messages about money. You might receive an unexpected windfall or opportunities to make a decent sum of money pop up. This synchronicity can mean that someone or something of the fates want to support you or that you have what it takes to make it in your calling. 4, you become open to uncertainties. You start to see life a little differently. You realize life comes with a certain amount of, tension. And while you might not have thought about it this way, living in this uncertainty can be fun and exciting because it brings you closer to what sparks you. You experience peace of mind that seems, kind of unnatural. You might not see the logic in this feeling, but you get the feeling that there's something unique about to happen. People might think you're crazy to feel so calm, especially if things aren't looking so great at present or they're in a bunch of flux. But as I've said before, trust your gut. The imposter's voice, that saboteur syndrome, can kick in when you least expect it, especially if you are worrying or second-guessing yourself. 6, you work because you love to, not because it's a must. When you find your calling, the level of passion you show multiplies. You become visibly passionate about what you're doing and what's possible. 7, this might have happened to you. You become completely and entirely focused on your job. The job experience becomes a way of life. You experience little or no distractions from your work, and you find it hard to separate your work from your personal life. It's as if both aspects of your life are the same. Time. Number 8, time seems to pass by really quickly. It doesn't matter if you go into the office or work from home. It's the familiar phenomenon of when you are doing what you love, you lose track of time. The joy and excitement you experience because you're working on your calling causes you to enter what many call a flow state. 9, getting to the end here, people. You don't worry about missed opportunities that might not be right for you. Your calling doesn't make you greedy. It teaches you to be humble and satisfied and content in a good way. When you have the potential to do something for which you're fully qualified, but someone else gets the job instead, you don't become disappointed. You trust that your time will come too. It doesn't matter how often you get rejected because, your calling is not going to let you give up. Number 10, people tell you that you have a flair for your passion, even if you've not received any formal training. These people could be your family, your friends, your colleagues, your neighbors, or even strangers. Sometimes people can read something about you that you haven't discovered yet, and their comments can help you feel more confident about working on your calling. But kind of the eerie part is when these comments come and you haven't received any training for what you did, and they feel like they come out of left field. Regardless of whatever it takes, time to emerge, or if it hits you like a bolt from the blue, always remember, listen to your intuition when it comes to following the path of your calling. If you accept the fact that you're meant to do something and don't hold back, you're likely to find yourself on a journey of success and joy. Living a fulfilling life means pursuing a passion or a calling. How would it feel to look forward to exciting new possibilities rather than looking backward with regret at what seems like opportunities lost? If you feel stuck, going through the same motions, getting the same results, and feeling the same longing for more, then it's time for you to get past the idea stage, move through your planning, and finally reach your goals. It's scary to take a risk. I know. It's scary to make the jump. It's also really scary to stay stuck where you are. Do you know what the difference is between you and the business leaders, influencers, entrepreneurs that you compare yourself to? They made a choice to start taking themselves, their business, and their calling seriously. I know it's hard to do it on your own, but doing it on your own has landed you right back into a perpetual state of meh every single time. You have 2 choices. keep spending your time thinking about it, or use that time to make massive steps forward. My Quick Start Kickstart online courses are designed to help you find clarity and confidence in transforming your career or your business with specific goals and actionable plans. Strong mindset to carry you through the highs and the lows of starting your own business or making a change. A strategic blueprint built around your values and the transformation you've been looking for. If your style is really to chat one-on-one about what's got you stuck, we can do that too, rather than an online course. Click the link in the below in the, the bio. Click the link in the bio below to check out the courses or to book a one-on-one call with me. That's all for today. I'll see you next week with a brand new topic.